Hey y'all, this is Allison hanging out in my space to craft, and I am participating in a bi-monthly swap over on Ginger's Corner, and it's called Torn. And there is a technique for making flowers or whatever that I learned many years ago. I haven't really used it since then, but I really like it, and I thought I would do it for today. And so I'm going to tear with some water. So I'm going to spray some water in my little triangle tray. I don't need a lot, hopefully, probably. I mean, I have plenty. I've made a couple of templates. I've made one circle template and a second circle template. Those will be my flowers, and I made a leaf template. So what I'm going to do is I've picked some relatively thin paper, not thick cardstock. I think it will be easier with a little bit thinner paper. And let me show you the technique. We'll do a couple together, and I will, and then I'll do the rest sort of off screen. So I'm just going to draw a couple of circles on here, and I'm going to mix and match all these scraps. So they're going to be kind of scrappy looking. So let's see. I need to leave a little bit of space between them, so I have room to do the tearing. And then I have some Q-tips, and I'm just going to water around this edge, and it will make it easier for tearing, especially if you're tearing in a circle. So I'm gonna let that soak in, and I drew on the back so that if it doesn't, if I don't get all fully inside the circle, it will be all right. So I'm gonna get a little bit of a ruffly edge, a little bit of a torn edge, and let's see. So there's my first one, and this will dry. So let's do another one. I wanna do some on a different pink, and then we'll show you how those will come out. Let's see. This is my wet one. So you just moisten that, and then it will make it much easier to tear where you want to tear it. All right. So here's the inside one. Is that the inside one? Yeah. And then I wonder if I should tear I don't know if I'll tear the, I have some cardstock for the stem. Let's make a leaf. And I just got a variety of colors and all sorts of things. Now the kit, the swap is going to be, I'm going to do, I think, try and do 3 flowers for each person is my plan. And I thought I would go ahead and tear the leaves too. And then I'm going to punch a brad. I think I need to tear, I think I might need to tear the, we'll see. I think this is just too wide. I think it'll look better, thinner. That's much better. So that is the concept. You can make a little garden out of them or whatever. So let me keep soaking, sketching, drawing, and then we'll come back together and we'll assemble them and take a look at the field of flowers. All right, well, I've used up almost all of the scraps. This is all I have left. The templates worked perfectly, and I had used this Creative Memories punch for it. And then what I've done is I've gone through and organized them in sets so that I can mix and match. And I'll just show you what we're going to do. So I have these three, for example, big ones, and then I will mix and match the tops. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to punch a hole in the center. Center-ish, and then I have little brads. So also a good project to use up some brads. All right, so there's one flower, and then we're going to take some glue. Guess I'll use the and a little leaf for each one. Let's see. All right, so that is one flower. Let's do a whole set, and then I will finish the sets and show you everything, and then I will just put these in a little acetate envelope, little clear envelope, and we'll be done. I love these Ginger's Corner swaps because it really makes you get a little creative, do something maybe you wouldn't do just on a page. I am making the leaves the same so that things there's something of a tie between the pieces. So that's a short one, and you can turn the little flowers. Little flower garden. Oops, that's not even close to the center. But that's okay. We're gonna go for it. So for Ginger's Corner, you have to make a 2-layered embellishment, and it needs to be, I'm gonna do this, a 2-layered embellishment, and you have to make 8 of them. So, and I'm liking these little wonky flowers a lot. So that is one set of flowers for one swap partner. And let me put all the rest of these together and you can see my whole meadow. Okay, y'all, they're all together and look how cute. So I have little sets, added the leaves and used a bunch of different brads, but each set matches, like these brads match, these brads match. I've stamped my YouTube channel name on it since there's not really room on the back of these. And I will package them in a little acetate envelope and add one of these. And that is one set. Here we go. Get it kind of as small as we can. So, and I will put those in this envelope. These are the paper envelopes that we use over on Ginger's Corner to trade our swaps. So I'm going to package these up. Please give this video a thumbs up and go over to Ginger's Corner to join us for a swap. There'll be one at the 1st of the month and at the 15th of the month. Thanks.